It's a mess, but I got it in there. Here at Rockford Supply in Brooklyn Park, I think, near Minneapolis, Minnesota. Got this at another stop, but got a bunch of foam, some vinyl for the walls, and some vinyl for the seating. Gave me a great deal. Well, got good news and bad news. Good news is the sofa is coming along great. It's pretty much ready for staining. Bad news is the other half of my sofa, I had to rip apart the top part because you can probably even tell here it's bent out a little bit because I screwed up. See how I like to notch these out? I feel like it makes a stronger bond. But what I failed to do or what I ended up doing is I measured the distance that I used for here, but I did not notch this out, which is maybe part of my problem. This ended up being a ½ inch longer, and I maybe could have just rolled with it, but better to do it right. So kept what I could, ripped out the rest. It looks like hell, but nobody's ever going to see it back here. I think I can make it just as strong. Used my angle grinder there, and got a nice new blade on there because the other one flew apart and put a hole in my shorts here and bleeding on my leg a little bit, but I'll be all right. Let me talk about the sofa here a little bit more. It's just all 3/4 pine for internals, 3/4 oak. Got a couple of screw ups in here. Let's look at the other side. Got a couple of screw. No, I'm in the. I don't know if you can see here. I got end grain, and then I tried to face off the my piece of oak ply by putting a little piece of oak on the end of it. I made it look better, but it's gonna look weird, having end grain and then not, whatever. The other interesting thing is I made it so the arms, back, and another arm there, those are all one piece now, and I can get at the screws for them. I got some pocket holes, so I can take the entire top half off, bring it in the bus, then take the bottom half off, bring it in, and reassemble, because otherwise this is going to be a bear to get in and out. So that's my plan with that. Oh boy, it is going to be high 90s today. It is not even June here in Minnesota, but I think it was a month ago we had 2 feet of snow. It's just the way things go. All right, so I've got these stained, coated polyurethane on it. We're gonna go see the new Star Wars movie and maybe put on another one. You can see here how they come apart. Here's basically the top section, and it just again, it screws down with these. There's some pocket holes in there, and then it screws down in those, and I can get to that pretty easily. And you'll have to believe me here, or trust me, that pretty much all that's stained will be visible. All the parts that are not stained will not be visible. They'll be covered up either with a cushion or against a wall or against the floor or covered by a drawer front. So I'm not worrying about the insides too much. I don't know. I have gone through the process of like staining the inside, polyurethane the inside on cabinets. We did that on our kitchen, but it took a long time, and the truth is, when you have drawers in here, you never see it anyway. So here's the other side, the dinette booths there. I realized I kind of screwed up here a little bit. Well, I screwed up them all on a little bit, but the back side of this one I'm gonna have to cover with something, because the fridge or the pantry only covers maybe 3/4 of it. So I think what I'm gonna do is just put a panel up. I left myself just a little bit of room, here to maybe put like a 1/4 inch piece of oak up against it. Shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, Austin. All right, we gotta go.